Everybody, welcome to the first official EP live stream that we're doing, and today we're going to be going over Freeze the Falls, the Red Garden EP. So far, I have heard Rot and a handful of other songs to include the VHS Live that they did for their EP celebration. But this is the first official EP from them that we are going to be reacting to, and I'm very excited to get into this because the last couple of songs that we've heard from him have been very interesting, and there's a lot of different elements to their songs. And I've got this like nagging feeling that they might end up going heavier. And I feel like I might get a little bit more answer out of reacting to this EP. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Freeze the Fall and the first track on their Red Garden EP called Denial. Let's get into it. It's really crazy with the echoes. I don't necessarily know what that is. But it reverberates out and then it comes back kind of like sonar. See, and the way that starts off, it gives me like metalcore intro. So I don't know. Now we have reacted to Freeze the Fall Rot, but I have no issues listening to this song again. What up, Oregon? How you doing today? I don't know why, but this video gives me like Russian Metro 2033 vibes. Is that what it is? Metro 2033. If you guys have ever played the game, Metro 2033 and like Metro Exodus. Oh, what's up? We have Freeze the Fall in the chat. What is going on? Welcome to the live stream. By the way, Denial was a sick intro. Yeah, it gives me like dystopian, like Fallout New Vegas, Metro Exodus, like mixed culture war stuck in like World War II vibes. Corpse Hatch says, won't be able to stay very long heading out for my birthday dinner. Well, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. We use Denial for our on-stage entrance at live shows. Copy that. Oh, 100%. Rot goes incredibly hard, and I love the chorus to this song. Why would we question this? It's entertainment fit for I also love how good you guys are at doing like the 1,000-yard stare in this video. I think that's kind of dope. Freeze the Fall says, we unfortunately can't stay long, but wanted to drop by to thank you so much for all the support. Not a problem. I love you guys. I completely understand. You guys are very busy people. I do appreciate you guys showing up in the chat for a little bit to show your support for me as well. And stay for as long as you want. And I appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you. Hold on. What was that? That metal is very interesting. What is that? Now you can't run, just right. Just right. Just right. I see it blows my mind. And again, I'll say this, like, you guys are in high school, one of you just graduated, and you guys are putting out music videos and music that some bands can't even get close to with 10 years in the industry. Like, I don't think people understand like the level of dedication and talent it takes to like get to this point, let alone just broach the area. Every little detail on FTF video has meaning and is deliberate. Copy that. Love that bass. I also love as the video progresses, they like, it's like this feral human wildling type design that they have going on with like the face paint and stuff. Like, that's pretty intense too. Yeah. I also want to touch on this because like the depth to this face right here, like as the video's exiting, like, and it like kind of portrays like I guess what this person has been through and what he's seen, like, you know, the battle going on through this, and like just you can see like the 1,000-yard stare, like that anguish, man. And that is an incredible shot, by the way. Fantastic song. I think Rot was the first song that we ever reacted to from Freeze the Fall. God tier performance. Next up, we have Hypothermia. I have not heard this song yet, so I'm very excited to hear it.
I drape the cloth over
Okay.
my eyes.
Yo, what are those drums? Hold on. That is disgusting. That is sick as fuck. Yo, I think that's the first time I've ever seen drums like that in a music video before. Lore drop, the character for Rot is the jester, an illusion of lies and deceit. Hey y'all, I'll lurk as I'm doing chores. Copy that. These drums are just disgusting. I love how far they're willing to go for the aesthetic of a video. Oregon says the spectator from the Rot video with her marching orders from the jester. Copy. I definitely need to look a little bit more into like the lore of the songs themselves. Because it seems like this is definitely a lot deeper than just like the surface level. Like I probably need to watch these a couple times so I can pick things out from it. Crushing through the Jonah's drum kit here was retired after the Rot video. It was too far gone after everything done to it by making videos. I love the aesthetic of those drums, especially with like the snow-covered tree backdrop. It's giving me like some serious Game of Thrones vibes, but like serious dedication. Now there's like bloody glyphs on their face. I feel like you'd go insane trying to figure out all the Easter eggs and secrets in this video without like having any like pre-existing knowledge of what's going on. Oregon says each song represents a character or characterization occupying the Red Garden. So this is like a super in-depth story-driven album then. I maybe I should have done a little bit of homework on this before I just jumped headfirst into it. But I do appreciate you guys in the comments kind of giving me some of like the backdrop on this because it definitely helps. Bro, what? So his drums have been changed again? No wonder this drum kit got retired. Like, how many times can you change the fascia of drums before they finally give up? That is nasty, man.
Rushing through the eyes, I'll never breathe again. And everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. And they'll say I cried, and they'll say I cried. So say my words for me.
Corpse Hatch said, oh, the fire is real and the bottle rockets are real. I got the feeling that that was the case. That is a sick, nasty shot. Holy hell. It blows my mind that, like, these guys are so young, but the production is so good. Like, either they are, like, some of the most creative individuals, or they also have a really, really amazing team behind them. Like, some of the thoughts behind this to, like, capture in the video is pure insanity. And the video quality itself, like, some of their close-up shots, man, are, like, professional plus level.
So say my words for
Like, that is sick. Literally frozen drums. Jonas said they sounded like Cookie, lol.
me. So say my
That is so cool. Now, the real question is, did they actually go underwater for that shot? Because I can't imagine how cold that would have actually been, which makes sense, the song title, Hypothermia. Producers, okay, so they have a really, really big production team behind them, it seems like. Do they have any, like, behind the scenes for the production of this video? Because I feel sorry for whoever had to go underwater to capture those shots. Like, dear Lord. Yeah, they went to the Kelowna YMCA. I forgot that the YMCA was still a thing. They got rid of all the ones close to us. Okay, that's okay. So at least somebody wasn't freezing. This project has been made possible by part with the Government of Canada Foundation for assisting Canadian talent on recordings. That's pretty dope. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out. What do we got next? VHS. I want you to know, when I reacted to the live of VHS, it smacked me in my mouth, so I can't imagine what the official production actually is like. Let's get into it. And then, okay, so right there on that VHS, I don't know if it's pronounced oubliette or oublié. Because I know Canadians incorporate a lot of French, or their language is based in French, so this is either oubliette or oublié. But it's cool that another song is hidden in this video. Oh my god. Yo, what the fucking hills have eyes? Saw mass murder. I did not get this from that. All right, let's go.
That's
Yo, like I said, it blew my mind when I saw the live. Now that I can add the video to it, it adds like a whole nother layer of depth to like how fucked this song actually is. Let's go. One. Two, I know that there's talks of screaming being incorporated into this, which when some of the lyrics come in, like I can copy and paste screams in there because it feels like this song was also written to incorporate some screaming. But this is mental. What are these giant what? And the fascia of the drums have changed again. What have these drums been through? Oh my god. Corpse has nice lore in the video too. If you've watched the video for the Thrones EP, you'll pick up on them. I have not seen the Thrones EP. I will have to look at that. Don't be to the memory. So learn to love me and you'll fly. Yeah, that drum kit's definitely been through hell. Oregon says bass strings. Okay, yeah, that drum kit has served its purpose and then some. And you'll fly. Bass coming in. God, that breakdown is so nasty. The breakdown thoroughly convinces me they can go as heavy as they want. Character for VHS is the king, a false leader twisted by the lure of power. VHS was also the first time that the band had done any acting. Really? Well, for their first time, they killed it. Wait, this was their first time acting and this is the theme that they chose? Copy that. This is mental. Oh, it's got everything already on there. Time. I can't make out what that says. Time that rot? What? What is that? Oh, sweet. The first video released for the Red Garden, so they teased all the other songs. That's sick. That is sick. And I also like how they have like the producers like in the CRT TVs as well. It's little details. It's amazing. What do we got next? Freeze the Fall Aurora. Warning, this content contains flashing lights that may trigger seizures in photosensitive individuals. Okay. Very minor, but it's still there. Some serious metalcore influence right there, and just that. Oh my god, let's go. What is happening with the vocals here? Are they swapping between themselves, or is it just like the effects of the video? Because it sounds like two separate female vocalists. So the bassist and the guitarist are singing. I still got to get more familiar with their names. I got so many names going in my head right now. So like it fades from one side to the other. Aria Bass does do backing vocals. She's also the one that's allegedly going through harsh vocal training too, if I'm not mistaken. And that makes a lot of sense. It's really cool how they fade in between the primary vocals and the backing vocals. It's like really trippy to hear in my headphones. I might have an unpopular opinion here. This might be my favorite song from them. I don't maybe it's the tone, maybe it's the and the vocals. This might be my favorite song. I also get a lot of crap because, you know, I tend to like the lesser liked songs from an artist, but this is my favorite song so far. Quinn guitar, Aria bass, Jonah drums. Copy. Aria's harmonies are incredible. She is getting good in such a short period of time doing backing vocals, and the bass line during the bridge is wonderful. Yep. until you hear the next song. Hold on. Back that up. Aurora is my favorite character description as well. The people, the moment between innocence and complacency. Those strings add so much to the song. Oh my god, man. So one of my favorite all-time bands is Eminence, primarily because they incorporate violin into like all of their songs. And before Eminence, I never really had a respect for how much depth a violin can add to a song. It was in between them and Yellow Card, and I mainly liked Yellow Card's violin because of like it was their thing. And then Eminence brought violin into like the heavier metal side of things, and I fell in love with it instantaneously. And so now every time I hear violin in a song, it just god tier. Strings always 100%. Chad Hussing, the strings sound like sounds from an Irish funeral. I don't know why, but the bass sounded like a heartbeat in that like small instance right there. And then Steve the Blatolian, Blatonian. No one should criticize you for your musical opinion. The song is fantastic, but save your judgments for the end. The last two songs, Oblique and Lace, have become my favorites. Aria with the slap bass, she's incorporating playing with a pick. Copy that.
From the same God, we walked across the sky.
Imprisoned within the Red Garden.
That was dope. All right, so this is Oblique. Please tell me if I'm correct at sounding that, or the T's like actually hard.
Is it comfortable to let me fade away like that? To be honest, does this all exist? Was I so
This video is already starting off dark, man. What? I love the isolated vocals. She's got a beautiful voice. And the crazy hair adds like another layer to it. Oh my god. What was that? Hold on. You can't just drop something like that into a song and then exit off of it. Is that French? It's derived from the Corpse Hatch says it's derived from the French word forget or forgotten. Notably, it was a hole in the bottom of a dungeon where the worst criminals were thrown and forgotten. Quinn is fluent in French. There's so many layers to this, man. And like the sound keeps changing, and with the video, like this is genius. This is genius shit coming from people that are half my age. And just the talent, man. I think that was the first guitar solo that we've heard on this, unless I'm mistaken, but like, god damn. Chad said, I turned 54 today, and the talent in this band is almost beyond belief. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, some of the bands that this channel has introduced me to, like I said, I will always be a metalcore guy, but I'm also discovering that, like, I just want to listen to quality music, and I want to listen to something that isn't cookie cutter, and it isn't, like, copy and paste. So listening to this and understanding that there's a whole entire story around this, on top of the instrumentation, on top of the vocals and everything, like, it's just, it all comes together into this, like, insanely quality product. And like, I am not even remotely disappointed in any of this. Like, this might be this is going in my like top 5 bands of 2025, and I pray to God that these guys get the recognition that they deserve.
My sickly hands shall paint one last time. So
Only a taste? Come on, baby. Fuck, man. Like, dog. And everybody just heard me say that I'm a metalcore guy, so like, bring on the chugs. And I get like 4 chugs, and then they're like, that's all you get. I'm telling you, in a short period of time, I guarantee you we are about to get some of like the craziest neck snappers out of this band. Not like we already haven't, but like I feel like they're gonna turn it up a notch. Yeah, the automatic sun ending as well. Yep. I found Freeze the Fall because of the warning, and the sisters inspire me and help me realize its talents in the world. 100%. Absolutely extended ending needed. That is such a tease, man. I think this is the last one, and this is Freeze the Fall Lace. Aw, man.
Pockets of polar bear coins, grandma's lace with me, sun to warm the flowered hills. As children we were free. Now watch our hillside burn, bloodied lace, and we hung the youth that was our compass right from the very start.
One, the emotion in this song. 2, that piano is absolutely gorgeous. And 3, the vocals in this are absolutely insane. And that leads me to my next thing. The child, a vessel of hope, and the keeper of innocence. I haven't heard anything this raw since Fiddler on the Green. And that song is
Two signs and stickers stuck to pavement around me. You were found with sleeping pills, just begging to be free. Now
Fuck. I wanted to pause more to talk, but I feel like I'd be doing everybody a disservice. And I believe that was, yep, that was the entire EP. Um from start to finish, this thing's a masterpiece. It blows my mind that individuals so young, and I said the same thing about The Warning, especially when I learned the premise of Queen of the Murder Scene. Um what a feeling this song leaves you with at the end. Yeah, 100%. Completely agree. Um One, the fact that there's an entire story with characterization from start to finish on this, and each song tells its own story. Um, Two, these young individuals have created such masterful music videos, and then you guys are telling me that this is, um, which one was it? VHS was the first one that they acted in. Um, that's insane. It has achieved a masterpiece level, just like Queen of the Murder Scene. Yep, 100%. That's what it puts me in mind of, because when I found out that Queen of the Murder Scene was written when they were still as young as they were, and then it was produced and it had that story and that theme to it, like that's mind-boggling. And I'm still working my way through that one as we speak. Um, the intro Denial was god tier. I loved that. Rot tells an incredible story that I don't fully yet understand. Hypothermia was really awesome. VHS was a smash you in your mouth, twisted carnage video that honestly, I think it's going to be a toss up between every last one of these songs. I don't think I can really pick out a favorite song from them. They all pick and pull at certain aspects of me as a person, and there are just certain aspects that I can fit into like my day-to-day life. I'm gonna stay away from Lace. All right, I don't need to be feeling all of my emotions on like a day-to-day basis. So 10 out of 10 on production. I think this is the most well fleshed out song on the EP. Just from start to finish with the emotion aspect. The small visualizer with the picture burning around the edges, revealing the child, like that. Oh my god. And then with the strings and the piano, like that. It is my favorite song for the emotional aspect of it. Um, my takeaway is that all of these characters are inside of us, and it is our choice on which path we take. 100%. Some days you are, uh, you know, Lace, and then other days you're VHS. Although I hope some of you are not VHS, because that video is twisted. Um, but I loved every last second of this. This is going in my favorite album of 2025 list right now. And at the end of the year, when I do my review video of like the top reactions that I've had, something in here is going to make it. As always, it's a blast to react to these guys. Ever since Rot, it's just been an uphill with these guys, and they have not put out a single bad song that I've heard yet. So we are at officially the end of our live stream. So if you guys like Freeze the Fall, I'm going to leave a link to their profile and a link to all of the songs down in the description, so you can check the Red Garden EP out for yourself. To all of you who joined me today in today's live stream and in the chat, spoke up, talked, and to Freeze the Fall themselves for actually showing up in the chat, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. You guys are a big reason why I keep making these videos. I love the fan interaction. I love interacting with you guys as a community, and it is always a blast. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I think that's it for today's live stream. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a part of it. Peace.